But what? No way. More truth about income equality. What was he talking about, Corey?
Yes. So there is a new study that says, Jake, check this out. The more you work, the more skills you gain, and the more you earn, which I think is the what? No way the comment came from. So this was, and thank you for our listener for sending, or viewer for sending this in. I did dive a little bit further here, Jake, and this was really interesting because there was a rich supply of survey data that tracked people back to 1979, and it found a major determinant of total lifetime hours worked is actually individual choice, which this, I think, ties a lot into what we've talked about on this show in the last month or so. Because the main point, and I wanted to read this out, Jake, is that the overlapping effects of different preferences for work and different levels of skills acquisition account for a hefty share of overall differences in lifetime earnings. And these factors operate independent of other factors like the level of education or skills and individual gains before entering the labor force. So in other words, income inequality is in part a matter of choice rather than intractable economic or social forces, which I thought was a really interesting observation.
That is interesting. So they're getting at hours worked as a choice. And if the more you work, the better you get at your job and the more you get paid is what they're coming down to.
Because the more you work, you acquire more skills. The more skills you acquire, the more you have the ability to earn. But it really all starts with a choice to work.
So are they suggesting that lower income people are lazy?
I don't think so, comment. But no? I did take with that. That was a question that I asked myself when I read this. And I think that the author, this was an opinion, article. And I do think what the author was getting at is that income inequality is something that is discussed at a really high level, and it means different things to different people. And a lot of people have really strong opinions. But I think the point that they were making here is that at the end of the day, the choice to work and the choice to acquire more skills during work can be a direct contributor to how well you do, regardless of your level of education or the skills that you earned before you entered the workforce.